Good morning, all of you. Chapter 5 Human Capital Formation, and this is my fifth video with the topic Developments Made in the Education Sector in India. Now, if we look at it, we find that a lot of expansion has been done by the government regarding education. When we talk about expansion, the first thing we talk about is the total number of plans which we have with the different 5-year plans. We find that in every 5-year plan from 1950-51 to 2015-16, there has been a tremendous increase in the allocated in the resource allocation or the finance which is given to the education sector. Let us talk in detail. It is almost around 5 times increase is in the number of educational institutions, and around tenfold increase in the number of students have taken place. The second point is elementary education. Elementary education means the education from class 1 to class 8. It is primary and middle, which is in the age group of 6 to 14 years. We find that the both primary and middle schools have increased considerably. Since the percentage of admission of children in primary classes was low, the government has come up with many schemes like midday meals, etc., which attract the poor children to come to school. The third is the secondary and senior secondary education, that is from class 9th to 12th onwards. We find that there has been a number of increase in the number of schools, and the number of students every year is increasing from the 9th to 12th group, that is the secondary and the senior secondary group. From 1987-88, the government established Navodaya Vidyalayas to impart modern education of good standard to talented students of the rural areas. There are around 570 Navodaya Vidyalayas in the school. The central government has established Kendriya Vidyalayas for the benefit of the children of transferable employees. Currently, there are around 1,200 central schools throughout the country. Many central schools have their branches outside the country also. In field of higher education, there is a convincing growth over time. There are around 800 universities providing higher education. Out of this, 44 are central universities and 40 are deemed to be universities. The total number of colleges for general education is around 40,000, and the number of students is almost 346 lakhs. The University Grants Commission regulates and guides higher education in India. Next is vocationalization of secondary education. Many of the students do not go in for higher education because the demand and supply ratio of the higher educational institutions is less. So the government launched a plan in 1988 for vocationalization of education. Financial assistance is given to schools, those who go in for vocational courses. Efforts are made to provide employment to these students under vocational courses. Around 10 lakh students are getting vocational education in these schools. The areas are agriculture, trade, commerce, engineering, technology, health and medicine. The next point is technical, medical and agricultural education, that is specialized institutions. The number of institutions imparting technical and professional education has increased many times. There are around 43 diploma level polytechnic institutes, around 3,500 recognized engineering colleges running throughout the country, with admission capacity of 1,500,000 students per year. There are around 290 medical colleges with an admission capacity of 33 lakh students. Number of dental colleges is around 290. Many research centers have come up in the country, like Indian Institute of Technology, Agricultural Research Institute, Indian Statistical Institute, National Physical Laboratory, National Chemical Laboratory, Institute of Economic Growth. Then you have polytechnics coming, and around 617 community polytechnics is a new perspective in this area. For rural education, the National Rural Higher Education Council was set up. Under this council, 14 rural educational institutions are functioning to provide children of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes who get free education and all facilities from the government. adult and female education. In order to eradicate illiteracy among the adults, special arrangements have been made for adult education. The National Literacy Mission was set up in 1988. Since 1976, formal education program has been launched with an aim to provide meaningful education to the youth at the age group between 16 to 25 years. In order to provide technical education to the women, many women polytechnics have also been established. Women Education Council is a significant step to promote women education in the country. Then the Total Literacy Campaign. A national literacy mission was launched to make sure that everybody is literate in the country. The program has been recast as the Sakshar Bharat by the central government. It focuses on female education between the age 15 and above. In spite of the fact a number of efforts are being made to increase the literacy ratio, the number of students have gone up. We find and that in the state of Kerala there is around 94% literacy rate. In the conference, the nine most populous countries of the world held in Delhi, a plan was given for education for all was complemented. Along with this, I would like to mention some of the institutes which take specialized education. The apex bodies are NCERT, National Education Research and Training Institute. It is engaged in designing text material up to the senior secondary level. Then we have the University Grants Commission, which provides rules and regulations regarding higher education in India. The third is the All India Council of Technical Education, AICTE. It enforces rules and regulations regarding technical and engineering education in the country. ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, enforces rules and regulations relating to education and research in the health sector.